It was just so exciting and thrilling to launch here in 2017. And I launched with Roger Fry, who was also publishing a book, and it was, it was my first time, being, talking about this book in public, and so it was brought my ancestors in with me, but I was very nervous, of course, and but yeah, I had lots of family and friends coming to that, so hoping for the same thing for this one. It's a community, and it's the bookshop here during the festival is a buzzing place to be, and connect with readers and friends and family who come to support, so it's lovely. Yeah, well, I've always loved the art of letter, and I wish we would still write letters to each other, and I know Nicole feels the same, and so I do incorporate some letters in imprint, and so I just loved the intimacy of letter writing. I was writing letters to my son in imprint, and so these letters in Bloom, I really was touched by the intimacy and the connection, and so originally Bloom started out as fiction, and then as I got more and more into memoir, I was like, well, people could hear about my girlhood, but wouldn't it be cool to involve someone else? Both for, sharing similar experiences, but also different experiences. And so I called up my friend Nicole, who happened to be on a hammock on Saturna Island, and I said, hey, what do you think of this project? And she said yes. Well, we were really writing about the painful experiences of girlhood. We were really focused on bringing light to and challenging patriarchal narratives. So growing up, we felt really alone. We felt silenced. We felt shame at our bodies, and so we use, we touch on those painful stories, but we also use humor because adolescence is often an awkward time. And so we try to use humor in that too for some levity. Definitely has deepened our connection. And I think it's impossible not to have a connection deepen through sharing these intimate stories. I think for both of us, this book was really powerful in finding our respective voices. And by finding, I mean uncovering voice. And for me, it was, learning about my own internal voice and listening to my intuition. So I think we were both just more confident in our own voice after this book. Well, I think part of this process of excavation in memoir brings about healing. And so for imprint, it was really about excavating the stories that no one talked about. It was really silent in my family, and so there's a catharsis in excavating and expressing what the body holds. And so with Bloom, same thing. I would say these stories were the stories we didn't talk about and didn't share with anyone. And so there's a healing in writing and sharing and connecting. And so I think that we can release the past, and I think I've done that with both books. I'm not saying that healing is this magical thing that, poof, and it's you're healed. I don't believe in that. I think it's a lifetime. I think it's a journey. I'm always going to carry grief as a descendant, a third-generation descendant of Holocaust survivors. There's always going to be grief there, but I can carry it in a different way. I can also bring in new narratives into my life, which I've done through that book and also this book. And so we really, Nicole and I really focused on bringing love and compassion to our younger selves.